It's Brianna. It's Veda day 25. It is Friday. I am gonna do Facial Friday, but I needed to do a serious video first. I I had something to tell you guys, and I didn't want to do it with a face mask on because I kind of have some legit stuff that I wanted to get out. Um, anyway, so another great day here at the Take Shape for Life event. And all that good stuff. Anyway, um, what I wanted to talk to you guys about, somebody today on my Facebook page, on my business Facebook page, resurrected this blog that I had written 4 months into my journey. I had originally posted it in our private Facebook group. This is before I was a coach. This is back when I considered myself to be doing Medifast, not really Take Shape for Life, even though I had just gotten hooked up with a coach maybe like a month or two before that. For those of you that don't know, I did Medifast on my own. I ordered through Medifast Direct on my own through for like 8 weeks before I got hooked up with a coach and decided to hook up with somebody that was going to provide me support for the journey, because I don't know, maybe I'll do a whole other video on that. Okay, I'll do like a full video, give you guys like my whole backstory, how I got on program, how I got started, why I chose a coach, when I became a coach, all that good stuff. Anyways, so this person resurrected this blog post that I wrote, and I wrote it when I was 4 months into my journey, and it was written during a time, I remember this time, and this is very important, because in that fall, I had James was, my first son was, I wrote it in October, so he would have been 9 months old. But I wrote it in the fall. I was already a graduate student commuting to San Diego State University, where I finished my master's. And San Diego State, just kidding. Yeah, can you pay off my grad loans? Just kidding. Anyways, that fall was really hard for me personally. And my family was going through a lot. Not my husband and I, but my family, my mom and my sister. And I was going through some really, really difficult things. I get this question a lot. People ask me if I ever struggled. What? I've been overweight since I was in 3rd grade. And I still get this question if I ever struggled. And you would think that would, come with the territory. Somebody that was chronically obese, somebody that was chronically overweight. I would think that that's a pretty obvious, but I just want to share it with you guys just so we're clear, just so, that I make no bones about this, that when I wrote this blog post and I reposted it on my personal Facebook page, and I reposted it on so Brianna Aranjal is my personal Facebook page, and then my business page is /mycoachbrianna. So Facebook /mycoachbrianna. So they resurrected it there. It's like a zombie that keeps coming back. And it was, it was a hard time. And what I wrote in this blog post was that there were things in my life that were going on that were totally out of my control. Things that I was devastated about, things that I was stressed out about, things that kept me up at night, things that distracted me from being fully present when I was a mom and a wife, deeply painful personal things that went on with my family, and they're very hurtful to me. And I would have normally shut down. I would have normally just collapsed and given up, or, just bailed on myself. And that made such a difference to me for somebody to hold me accountable and not let me bail. I clung to the program. The one, I had some good things going on in my life, okay? I had a little baby, he's super cute, he's a little Gerber baby, he has little chunky cheeks. I had that going on. Yes, I have a wonderful husband. Yes, I was in graduate school. I was pursuing my education. I was doing what I always wanted to do. First person in my family to graduate high school. First person in my family to graduate college. First person in my family to have an advanced degree, okay? I had good things going on in my life, but I had some deeply painful things that I was dealing with. And I was on this program where I was having to deal with my food issues at the same time. I clung to the program like a lifeboat because that's what it was for me. It was the way for me to break this cycle that, just because things happen doesn't mean that you go to the bottom of the list. It cannot be that way. We are more effective. We are more loving. We are more caring when we are first giving that to ourselves. And I firmly, firmly believe that. I didn't always believe that. I used to think that I was selfish. I used to think that it was bad for me to do what I needed to do for myself. That means that if I need a timeout, if I need a day off, if I need, to not, put a ton of events in my calendar, if I need to sit down and write a paper, those things all needed to happen in order for me to nurture myself. And what was different for me about this program was that when I got hooked up with a coach, I had somebody who said, well, you said that you wanted this, but now you're saying this, and you can get through this period of time without going haywire, without totally falling off the face of the planet, without totally giving up on yourself. Time is going to pass anyway. These seasons of life, you guys, I know, okay? I have a 4-week-old baby. I know about seasons of life, but trust me, they pass. That fall, when I wrote that blog post, I was in tears that fall in October. I remember it vividly because it was hard. I've gone through multiple knee surgeries with my husband when I was on program. I went through graduate school. I went through teaching. I went through kid illnesses. I went through my own illnesses. I went through my own physical setbacks, injuring my back, not being able to work out, grappling with family life, with home life, with school life, with work life. I've been there. Trust me. We all have stuff. It's just different stuff. We all have life stuff that we have to deal with. We cannot continue to put ourselves at the bottom of the list every time that happens. You will never get to where you want to go if that is the ultimate compromise. If the answer to your problems is that you go to the bottom of the list, it will never happen. Ever, ever, ever. So anyway, I just, it was so weird because I got this odd message on Facebook where this person wrote that I tricked her. And I thought, what did I do? What did I do wrong? How did I fool somebody? But it's because the blog post is titled I've Gained. And of course, it was about everything that I've gained in my life by losing that weight. And it was only 4 months into it. This is not when I hit 100 pounds. This is not when I was 109 pounds. It wasn't when I was a health coach yet. I was just somebody on the journey just like you. Just like I am now. I'm just somebody on the journey just like you. I happen to help other people, at the same time. That's basically it. Anyway, it was just, I struggle, guys. I do struggle. Look, it's not easy to do what we've done, but it's worth it. And so I just want to rest assure you that you're going to have times of struggle. It's going to be worth it to push through, and you have to put in that time and effort the same way that you would do with anything else. So don't let the answer be that you're going to fall to the bottom of the list and that this will be your compromise. You have to decide that this is not something you're going to compromise on, that you're not going to give up on it, that it's non-negotiable. And for me, taking care of myself And being on program, I mean, it got to a point where it just became non-negotiable. It was so worth every bit of everything that I put into it. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna go do facial Friday now. But I know it's serious, I couldn't do it with the face mask on. So anyway, if you want to read the blog post, it's on my Facebook page, and I don't know, I might try and link it below later. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.